Welcome to Radicards TV on Radicards.com. I'm your host, Patrick Greeno, and here I have a familiar guest, Dan Grindle of SportsSecurities.com.
How's it going?
Hey, Dan.
What's up, Pat?
How's it going?
It's going well.
Yeah. So, today, Dan brought some interesting pieces that we're going to talk about, and I'm going to talk about one card, but Dan, I want to have you start it off here.
Sure. So, I may have brought this before, but,
Okay.
Stanley Cups has been going on, and I really like this piece, so I thought I'd show it off again. It's from 08-09 UD Black
Awesome.
Diamond. I'm pretty sure that's what it's from.
Black Diamond, huh?
Maybe it's just regular UD. It's been a while since I've looked at the card. So, no, it looks like it's just regular Upper Deck. But it's a Wayne Gretzky quad jersey card, numbered 1 of 10. And it's kind of a checkered pattern with the jerseys. And I remember walking in to one of the card shops and seeing that and just falling in love with it. So I think I paid probably more than I should for the card. But, it's Gretzky. It's numbered to 10 and it's sharp looking.
You get that locally?
Yes, I did.
Good.
Yeah. So I got that one from one of the card shops that no longer exists.
Ah,
Yeah.
there are many.
There are many. The laundry list. So, here's the back of the card.
Typical Upper Deck back.
Yeah. So I thought it was pretty cool, and I've been looking at a lot of Gretzky cards in my collection lately, and this is just always one that I really liked.
May I?
So sure.
So, is this a valuable card? And the
It's
sense
Gretzky
of like
and
three
it's 1 of
figures.
10. It might push $100.
Really?
But I don't think it's extremely valuable. You never know. I mean, there's a bunch of hardcore Gretzky collectors out there. It might have a special place in a collection.
I think that Upper Deck does a really great job with their hockey stuff.
Oh,
it's just really cool.
yeah, it's spectacular.
And that's sort of their core.
Yeah,
And
as of right now.
Yeah, and
You are correct.
they do just an awesome job with their stuff.
Yeah.
I really like Upper Deck. Good stuff, man.
Yeah. So the other card I brought is it's one of my favorite vintage sets. It happens to be my birth year, 1975. It's a 1975 Topps Nolan Ryan.
Love that card.
It's a really sharp card. But I brought this card for a different reason. So you and I were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
So I'll drop it here on the Radicards video. And the reason why I brought this one is, I bought this from a local card shop, and not to say that the local card shop owner had anything to do with it, but I had heard from a pretty good source that a lot of his really clean vintage that has been coming out of his shop has been trimmed. And so this is something I purchased probably within the last 6 months, and I bought it, one because of the fact that it's Nolan Ryan, one because it's 75. But if you take a look at it, it's pretty clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially for that purple, purple look. And
you've compared this with the size of another
not
75?
yet. Not yet. So I don't have another 75 that I would use as a gauge.
So you don't actually know if
So
this
I
in
don't
fact has
actually
been
know
trimmed.
if it has been trimmed. So I thought maybe today we would take a standard size card and put it up against it to see if possibly,
Let me see if I can help you out.
possibly we.
So this is the 75 Topps. This is a 1997 scorecard. So let's move these here. I don't know, man.
Let me take a look.
I don't know if it's trimmed or not. It's very difficult to say without taking them out of the penny sleeve, which I'd hate to do.
Yeah, no, I don't think we need to go to that extent. It's getting them lined up perfectly to make the assessment. And
You can figure this out for sure by sending it off to like PSA.
oh, obviously, yeah.
And they'd check it for you.
So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say no.
It's not trimmed.
It's not trimmed, just because it's pretty darn
Close.
And you got to get them right on to see. And usually, trimming takes enough off of the edges where it's noticeable.
Well, I'm no professional grader here, but this doesn't seem trimmed to me.
No, so I think it's safe. But I thought, it'd be a good thing to kind of talk about.
So not trimmed.
At least that's what we think.
75 Topps, Nolan Ryan, untrimmed. Good stuff, Dan.
Yeah, so I do have I have one of the C3PO boner cards that's trimmed. One
Really?
of the 7. Yeah, and when you put it up against it, you can tell.
Yeah.
When you put it up against any card, you can see, and it's not so noticeable that you can see with the naked eye unless you put it up against something of a standard size. So then you can actually see that the length of the card is short to the left.
Now, did you know that it was trimmed when you bought it?
No. And like I said, I don't suspect that anybody really intentionally knew.
Yeah.
Outside of whoever maybe brought in the cards that you purchased, and some of these guys are really good. You kind of take them in, and you look at them, and at face value, they look good, and it's not until you start comparing them. And the source that I got the information from was looking at sending some stuff to be graded, and before he invested the money to send them to PSA, he kind of sized them up to some other things. And
I use exact, perfect digital rulers that I bring with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a table. It's about the size of a table saw, and I wheel it in. I'm kidding. Thanks, Dan.
Sure.
So, this one here is the one card I'll be talking about today. This is hails from the 1997 score set. This is Platinum Team Frank Thomas. I could be holding any player, but the Thomas is just the example that I have. Now, you'll notice the pattern in the background, the direction in which the pattern goes is from bottom left to top right. All right, you can see that there. I've discovered relatively recently, within the last couple of years, that there's also an example where the pattern goes from the bottom right to the top left, which I also have.
Cool.
In fact, when I discovered the example, I went through my doubles archive and noticed that I had an example of the other version. Mm-hmm. So this is kind of nice to add. It's something that's somewhat subtle to notice. Again, a couple of years ago I found this out, and this product's been out for, this is a 20-year-old product now. Beautiful cards, Platinum Team. I think they're great, underrated, affordable.
So do you think that's a product of printing, like maybe putting the sheets in upside down?
Could be. I don't really know how that works, but I would imagine this is the kind of thing where naturally it's like, okay, move in the next sheet, and then someone just grabs it, and it's just,
one time
goes that way.
The top and put it in top.
But I truly don't know. I just kind of think these variations are really cool when I find them, and 97 score is one of those behemoths that comes with just a whole slew of parallels. I mean, there's tons and tons, and I'm still after one, but that's another conversation. But these are cool. And so this is 1997 Platinum Team, and the direction of the diagonal pattern in the background goes in two different directions. One from bottom left to top right, and one from bottom right to top left. So if you're a player collector or team collector, now you have two things to chase. So that's it.
Cool.
That's all.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, Dan?
Just don't trim cards.
Don't trim cards. Collect honestly. Make good decisions.
Don't screw other people.
Don't ever screw other people. And don't waste their time either. That's the other piece of it. Thank you for watching another episode of Radicards TV on Radicards.com. I'm your host, Patrick Greeno, and thank you, Dan Grano, for joining us.
Sure. Take care.
Till next time, enjoy collecting. If you like this video, please subscribe. Enjoy collecting. Thank you.